At Delray Buick GMC, we're proud to help you with your vehicle needs every step of the way. Whether you're looking to upgrade to a brand new model, get behind the wheel of a pre-owned vehicle, or receive helpful repairs and efficient service, our team is dedicated to ensuring you feel comfortable, confident, and taken care of. We've won the General Motors Mark of Excellence Award 6 times, proof of our commitment to quality customer service. Upgrade your dealership experience at Delray Buick GMC. It matters where you buy your car.
Good morning, Delray Beach. I'm Amanda. Jamel isn't here with us today. He's not feeling well, so we're sending him lots of well wishes. And he's missing out today because we are here at the incredible Mac Art Gallery, which is the greatest hidden gem in my opinion. I mean, I walked in and was transported to New York or London. Pick your favorite big city where there is fantastic art, and that's where we are today. And here we are so lucky to have this in our beautiful town in Delray Beach. And I can't wait to introduce you to the lady who made this all happen. But of course, we have Thanksgiving next week, so we will not be joining you in the morning with Delray Morning Live. There is a ton of fun things happening in town, though. We have Small Business Saturday. Come out and support your neighbors here in Delray Beach. We have so many wonderful businesses that you can come and spend your money with and help them have a great start to their holiday season. Shameless plug, come and see us at A Little Wild. We are doing fun giveaways all day long, so it's going to be a great Thanksgiving week here in Delray Beach. Well, I know everybody is excited to learn more about where I am because—
Wait, I have something for you. Sorry.
Oh, hello, Stephanie.
So sorry to interrupt. I've got a 9 o'clock meeting, so I need to get going. But anyway, a lot of you know that Delray Morning Live won the Crystal Palm Award for Community Service at the Chamber's event in October. And funnily enough, we just made 1 award, so that's not fair because we have 2 co-hosts. So Amanda didn't get her award. Jamel is proudly on his mantle. But I thought I would present this to you.
Thank
you for
you.
everything you do for our community.
Thank you.
I don't know if you know this, but she's not paid to do this. She does this out of the kindness of her heart every single week, week in and week out. So thank you for everything you do for our community.
I appreciate it.
Oh, no, we appreciate
you. You can take it back.
You don't have to do it, but we just want to present this to you.
And we are just so grateful and honored to be able to celebrate this beautiful town and all of the incredible people that are here and make it so special. And without further ado, we're going to welcome on the principal and gallerist here. So sorry, haven't had coffee. Marianne Cohen from Mac Art Gallery. Thank you, Marianne. Good morning. We are so lucky to be here. Thank you for opening this wonderful space to us this morning. I mean, when we were driving up, I'm like, am I sure I'm going the right way? And then I got in here and I was like, what? Like, you would never know. Like, your vision is incredible. And so we were talking a few minutes before and I was like, how did you find this spectacular space? And she was like, and you made it like this.
Well, the thing is, this is a long journey. I think I saw this building way before COVID, and I scoped it out, and I wasn't sure, and then I was thinking about going someplace else, but I love the vibe here. The day I came, I absolutely loved it, and I could see the vision.
Yes.
And you can't even imagine what it looked like. I mean, you just can't imagine. And yet I could see through all that, and I could see this incredible space, and it would be an experience for people to come in here and to view the art in this setting.
Yes.
The building was born in 1956.
Wow.
And I was born in 1956.
I love that. That is really cool.
So I just felt like it had such synergy
Yes.
and it had such energy. And that's why, and I love Delray.
Yes.
I mean, there's a vibe here that you can't get anyplace else. And I thought, how can I do something important in this town?
Yes.
And that's what you have.
And you certainly nailed it. I mean, this place is spectacular. The art is spectacular. But this isn't your first time doing this. So you have had other galleries. So if you want to talk a little bit about that and then why you picked Delray Beach as your third.
Okay, so I've had many galleries in South Florida. I had a gallery in Wynwood at one time,
nice.
and kind of helped develop that area into the art district it is today.
Yeah.
and then moved to Fort Lauderdale, in which I created another art district.
Amazing.
So the idea of going into an area like this, which is developing, is interesting to me.
Yes.
I want to be part of the change. I want to be part of the culture and the growth. And I felt like early Wynwood was sort of like that. It's changed a lot over time. So then I found it Fort Lauderdale, and then I thought I'd go very far north and go to Jupiter.
Okay.
I had a lot of clients up there, and I created a really beautiful space there. It's different than this. It's a different feeling. And then I thought at some point I need to get a gallery in between. I'm driving from Fort Lauderdale all the way up to Jupiter.
That's a lot of driving, Marianne.
It's a lot of driving. I spent a lot of time on the 95 texting and calling people. But I found this particular spot and I thought, this is it. I had looked at a lot of other towns, but Delray is the cool town of the future.
Yes.
It's not really even there yet. Like it's still becoming who it is.
Exactly.
And that to me was so much more interesting than any place else that I had seen. And that's what really led me and kept me. When I got this building, I got really excited.
Yes. I know, I'm like, is there one next door? I want to come move over here and be your neighbor. It is just, it's such a really spectacular place. And the art in here, we have to talk about the art. I walked in and was blown away. We were talking, I was like, I better sell a lot more dresses because there's probably at least 20 pieces in here if I'm underestimating, that I like am obsessed with. This is the kind of place where you come and you don't want to leave. You're gonna have to kick us all out today because you need to get work done in preparation for your opening, but I could stay here all day and admire this art. So the artist that you have in here right now, if you wanna tell us a little bit about him and how that came to Delray. I mean, this caliber in art in Delray is huge for our town. What you have brought to this town is huge.
Well, let me tell you a little bit about it. I didn't meet Frank that long ago, and I've never met him in person.
Oh, okay.
So I guess during COVID, I got a client of mine came and said, I really am interested in this other artist you have. My husband is obsessed with Frank Arnold. And I said, well, who's Frank Arnold? And when I looked it up, I nearly died.
Yes.
I thought, because I really like abstract figurative painting. And not that many galleries in South Florida will show this kind of work. But I had such an affinity for it, and I thought, I have to have him in my gallery. So I brought Frank's work in, I had a conversation with him on the telephone, really hit it off. And it's surprising because he's in San Jose del Cabo, and he doesn't really need to be much other places. So for him to give me and grant me this ability to show his work, I was so blessed. And when I got it and I started to expose it to my clients, they absolutely went crazy.
I'm sure.
So then Frank wanted to visit me, and I said, well, you know, we bought a building, let's wait until we open the gallery and we'll open with you, because I can't think of anything, a greater gift for Delray Beach than these paintings.
Absolutely.
Especially now that we've come past COVID. To me, these paintings are super important right now. I think they're a reflection of your soul.
Yeah.
And each one of them is showcased in a space where you can really have a dialogue with the painting. Frank's paintings are personal, yet universal. So you see in them a mirror of yourself. You bring to the painting. He brings you to the painting, and you bring to the painting.
I love that.
So it's just amazing what it can do.
Absolutely.
He's a very quiet guy, and he's very private, but I mean, his clients include the Nordstroms, Quentin Tarantino, Jennifer Aniston,
wow, so he has
Elon Musk,
collectors.
big wineries. I mean, he sold to the person who owns Goya Foods. I mean, he is well known, but people come to him through his Cabo Gallery, and that's how they discover him. And I thought, why are we not exposing him to our collectors and have them come and experience this work firsthand? So we're really excited to start with him. We think it's a special experience. We think it's a special place to do it. We've worked hard on getting the feng shui correct and making people feel really good about being in the space.
Well, you definitely did that. How long did it take from when you got the building to get you here today? Because you said you've been looking at it for a while, but it feels like you've been working on it for a while as well.
Yes, I think we closed on the building in March.
Oh.
So you're talking about, and I planned a show. This is what I always
moved
do.
Very quick.
Well, when you have a deadline to meet, you really get moving.
You don't have the time.
I might have been finishing this in January had it not been for the fact that Frank had already bought his ticket. So it turns out that it worked in our favor.
Yes.
It was a long process. Most of it was cleaning it out, and creating the dynamic.
Yes.
The dynamic to me, the lighting, the character of, I didn't want to lose the character of this space, the ceiling and the fans and the lights. It just was all part of it. And I thought, we're going to go super authentic so people can understand where all this work comes from.
Absolutely, and that's what I just love is you have that juxtaposition of raw and then this refined, and then same with the art. It's just, I mean, and I love how everything's positioned in the room because it really draws you through and you want to stop and take time in every single space. And it is like you could really get lost in figuring out, like you said, who these people are and what they mean to you. And it's funny because I feel like if every single one of us in the room was asked which one is our favorite, we'd probably all pick a different one. And we're all such different people, which I think is so cool about this body of work.
It's really true. These are all parts of Frank. There's a lot of meaning behind each painting for him personally. But they're so universal in that you can take your story. So you can, I've been watching you in front of this painting.
I love that one. I love that one.
And you and your personality is, and this is what I do for a living. And I always say something about paintings. Paintings are, people don't collect paintings. Paintings collect people. It's a really important thing. A painting will draw you
1000%.
And it will finish you, it will complete you. I think we learned a little bit during this tumultuous time that the art that you hang on your wall has to have great meaning to you. And it has to feed you. If you just have something maybe decorative on the wall, it's not going to give you back what that is. And what that is. And to me, that's like if you don't get that substance from the work that you are collecting, then you really don't have that much. Frank calls it an empty suitcase. You know, it has to be filled. It has to have emotion. It has to have value. And that's how I see this all coming together.
Amazing. So for people who want to come and see your work, how do they get in touch with you so they can set up an appointment? I'm assuming it's by appointment, correct?
No, actually the gallery will be open.
Oh, it will?
And it will be open, but we're not opening until this Saturday night.
Okay.
So this Saturday night from 6 to 9, Frank will be here. He's coming, he's flying right now. And he will be here and we'll have a reception for him this Saturday night.
Oh, wonderful.
In this space. And then from now on, we'll have regular hours here. I mean, we don't get a lot of people coming because we're not on Atlantic Boulevard. People call us, they set appointments, or they come in. And I have found that over the last few years that people are very good at finding things like this.
Oh, yes. They love it. Well, I'm one of those people that love to find the things that nobody else has seen before, so I'm with you. And so do they go to your website if they're trying to get in touch?
They go to our website. They can go to our Instagram page. I mean, there's just so many ways to reach us. And we are really hands-on. I'm a hands-on gallerist. I curate everything that's here. It's an important thing for me, and that's why my nails are not done today.
Mine are always chipped from sewing, so I'm with you. I'm with you. Those of us who do things with our hands, it's a lost cause.
I did the whole room, and then I redid it right before yesterday because I wasn't really totally set on it. So it's an important feature to get it right. Because it's about the viewer coming and their experience. Like to me, it's not complete until I see people in this building and someone breaks out in tears in front of one of the paintings.
Yes.
That's my goal
And
this
you're like,
weekend.
I think you're gonna have quite a few happy tears from this beautiful work, and I can't wait to come back again and again and again. Every time you have something new, or multiple times for this one. My husband's like, get out of there, danger, danger. You're gonna get a call in a second, Stephanie, because this is what so many of us love to see and experience. So thank you so much for bringing this here to Delray.
So much,
and thank you for
Amanda.
having us this morning.
Thank you.
And I'll see you Saturday. Thank you. Wow, this was good. You really need to take the time, come down here and see this spectacular building, this wonderful art, and incredible gallerist. So next up, a lot of you are familiar with this lovely lady. We have Kristen Knopfsinger, president of Kristen Rose Agency, joining us next. Hi, Miss Kristen. So good to see you, beautiful girl.
I'm so excited to be here. This is my first time
It is
on
incredible.
Delray Morning Live.
We've had you before.
No, never. I've been a spectator, but never a guest.
I guess because I see you everywhere.
That's
I just
the life of a
assume
publicist.
That is the life of a publicist. You're always behind making the magic happen,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Which we are very excited to have you on today because you have a big announcement, big deal for your business, and just for you in general to be able to achieve what you've achieved with as hard as you work. Because we all know you're working hard around the clock.
Yes. So we have just decided to merge with a Miami-based firm called Krebs PR and Marketing. And it was a very big decision. It was many months in the making. I met the owner, Israel Krebs, who is a seasoned veteran. He's got 30 years in the business. There's so much to respect and admire about him. I just was so excited to meet him finally and talk to him. And then he proposed this idea as, I'll give you a little PR education here. So PR publicists usually operate through DMAs when they do PR campaigns for clients, and so that's designated market area.
I was going to ask you what that meant.
Yes. So we'll say we'll do local, regional, and national.
Sure.
And when you have the control of a DMA, that you have somebody that's like in the DMA that knows everybody in the DMA, that makes you a much powerful entity. So if you can have multiple DNAs as offices in your PR agency, it makes you a very strong entity, because a company like, I don't know, one of our clients, Berkshire Hathaway, that has multiple locations, multiple franchises, we can represent in Miami, in New York, in Palm Beach. So Miami, Fort Lauderdale is one. Palm Beach is actually its own. West Palm, it's its own DMA. And it really does operate in its own way.
Sure.
The local press in West Palm Beach is very different from the Miami press engine. And then very different from the New York press engine or the LA press engine. So Israel sought out to create a Palm Beach office because he had a lot of companies that, like Berkshire Hathaway, were extending into Palm Beach, and we just made that announcement actually.
That's
Berkshire
great.
opened an office on Worth Avenue. So he was like, I really want a Palm Beach office, and I would love for you to head that up, and we can partner together. So I'm acting as Senior Vice President for Krebs and running the Palm Beach office, which will be my office here in Delray for the time being. Yep.
Oh, how exciting. So, I mean, this is a big step for you, especially when you're used to working, you and your team, and now to have this bigger, broader team that you get to partner with to really showcase your clients. So for the clients that you have, what does this look like? Does this give them more exposure in more markets then?
Yes, definitely. It's for any client that works with Krebs, it's like now you have this operating engine of not only national publicists that have national contacts, because, and it's funny, partnering with Israel, it's like I now know what that personal contact really means. So when you say you know, like the real estate writer from the New York Post, like I know them. Me, it would be like, I know, a Wall Street Journal writer, I might have worked with her like 3 times. No, like Israel's worked with this person for like 20 years, for example. So that's the quality of having a seasoned veteran like him. And then plus having somebody who's locally recognized,
Yeah.
who's worked in the South Florida area, who's worked in, you know, the Florida State area for a very long time.
It's huge.
So it makes you powerful as a whole
Yes.
when you talk to a national client that has multiple locations.
Absolutely. So are you still taking clients? Because people are watching and they're going to be like, ooh, are you still taking clients, or now are you super booked because you have, I mean, some pretty big guys you got to handle?
Yes, I'm still taking clients. And actually, this merger has been so awesome because, as you know, running a business,
Yes.
running the business takes the multitude of your time as a
Yes.
business owner.
Yes.
So you don't actually get to do the work a lot of the time,
Right.
as you know.
Yes. Yes.
So
Far too
this
long.
takes a very big weight off of my shoulders
Yeah.
because I'm no longer actually running the business. I can actually do the work.
Right.
I can get to know people. I can get
Yes.
to know, be out and about more
Yes.
like I was when I was building my business.
Right.
And that's another thing in business ownership that you probably know very well. You get to recognize your strengths and your weaknesses.
Absolutely.
And I realized I didn't like to be holed up in the office in front of the computer
No.
doing W-2s and
Nope.
1099s
Nope.
and making sure that everybody gets along and like managing.
Yes.
Now I don't have to do that.
Yeah.
I can just go out.
That's huge.
Exactly. I can go out and introduce Krebs to the area and just get his name as well known in Palm Beach County as it is in Fort Lauderdale and Miami.
Amazing. So where can people find you who are looking for a great PR team and need your help?
Well, we have a website. It's krebspr.com.
Okay.
So
anything else that you want to share while you're here, since it's your first time here?
I know.
Which I truly didn't realize.
I'm
so.
such a big fan.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you.
Such a big fan. I have to say that. I've been watching you, and you've just done an amazing job with this show. So congratulations.
Thank you.
You're awesome.
Well, it's easy when we get to talk about really cool people, really great things happening in this beautiful town. Like Wednesday morning, and I'm not a morning person. I'm sure you guys have heard me mention this a few times. I am not a morning person, but Wednesday mornings are my favorite day of the week because every Wednesday I'm energized and rejuvenated just talking about all of the incredible things happening in this town. And it makes it easy for us to sit here every Wednesday to have great guests.
Exactly. So the one last thing I should say about Krebs is that Krebs is actually a BrandStar company.
Okay.
And BrandStar is a video production studio that actually was a chamber member. Is a chamber member, I should say, out in Pompano Beach.
Okay.
It's like, it actually like borders the Pompano Deerfield line.
Okay.
And they're an amazing, multi-million-dollar studio, and we're so happy to have them as a partner.
That's
And
great.
the full circle, small world of it all was that BrandStar was my client a while ago, and so that's who introduced
That
me to
is
Krebs. And
funny.
So Krebs is a BrandStar company, and we get to like work with BrandStar hand in hand and have that production arm, which is so valuable because every company should be a media company at the end of the day.
Absolutely, no matter what you do, especially these days.
Yep.
Well, thank you so much, and thanks for all that you do here in our town, Kristen, and with the chamber and the board. And we're just lucky to have you as well.
Oh, thank you.
Have a beautiful day, girl. So, we all know there are always a ton of things happening here in Delray Beach. Saturday, right where I am, is one of them, so make sure you check that out. And just a few spots left for YPAD. It is Wednesday, November 17th today, from 6 to 8 at the Rosewater Rooftop at the Ray. For members and future members, it is $20. If you haven't been to the Ray, especially Rosewater, you gotta check this one out if you are a YPAD member or thinking about it, because it is a spectacular place to be. Okay, so this one's sold out, but I'm gonna tease you about it anyways, just as a reminder, because you gotta register early. Contacts and cocktails, sold out. Thursday, November 18th, 5 to 7, also at Rosewater at the Ray. So make sure next time you sign up early. Chairman's Club Luncheon is Monday, November 22nd from 11:45 to 1 p.m. It's at 50 Ocean. Ticket price for Chairman's Club members is free. And for other members, $40. Make sure you register at delraybeach.com/events. And the annual Legislative Luncheon and Leadership Delray graduation is November 23rd from 11:45 to 1:15 at the Aloft. It's a panel discussion, Q&A session with members of the Palm Beach County Legislative Delegation. For members, $30, future members, $40. For all events, go to delraybeach.com/events. And remember, throughout Delray, we will be live from Ocean Properties Opal Grand, one of the most beautiful places in town. So make sure you are watching in December. And for all of you, I hope you have a wonderful week next week. Thank you so much, Delray Beach. Have a Delray day.
Here at Delray Buick GMC, we're proud to help you with your vehicle needs every step of the way. With your goals at the forefront of our minds, we offer quality service, useful knowledge, a listening ear, and a friendly face. Whether you're looking to upgrade to a brand new model, get behind the wheel of a pre-owned vehicle, or receive helpful repairs and efficient service, our team is dedicated to ensuring you feel comfortable, confident, and taken care of. We also take pride in providing you with a top-notch experience that goes beyond purchasing a vehicle. We offer services in our state-of-the-art service center with a team of certified service technicians and assistance with vehicle financing and auto loans. We make sure you get the support you deserve. Our dealership has received the General Motors Mark of Excellence Award 6 times, one of the most prestigious awards in our industry. Upgrade your dealership experience at Delray Buick GMC. It matters where you buy your car.